Whoa, Russ from the future here. I have to interject and bring you news. I ordered 2 of these. So why on earth do I have a third? Stick around to the end of the video and find out. So if you're based in the UK, the Women's Euros have recently taken place. Well, if you're based in the UK, if you're based in Europe, they've taken place. But England made it to the final and we won for the 2nd consecutive year. And I thought I'd get some tops now. Again, much like WNBA, women's football, women's soccer, if you're American, is kind of controversial in that people want equal pay. But again, it doesn't generate the kind of numbers that the men's football do. So that's not really going to happen until it does. But I still enjoy it. And there's a lot of controversy. There's a lot of misogynistic dickheads who basically laugh at the female game and whatnot. But it's like this. Women are probably never going to compete with men in terms of on the same football pitch, but as a sport where they're playing against their equals, it is very enjoyable. In fact, 9 times out of 10 the women's game is more enjoyable to watch because they don't roll around on the floor like girls, and yeah, they tend to play better football. They play attacking football. They very rarely take their foot off the gas when they're going for a win, or if they're 1-0 up trying to protect a lead, and if they do run it to the corner, they're just more intelligent about it and not fanning around and just being annoying. So yeah, in terms of watching the female game, within the female game, I quite enjoy it. And I wanted to get a few Tops Now cards of the moments of England winning the final because there was a few standout players, and I figured why not take a gamble, see if we got a parallel, see if we can get a numbered card, see if we can get like a 1 of 1. Probably not going to happen, but let's try. And yeah, so I have bought these Tops Now. I didn't even know it was a thing until literally about a few weeks before the final, if that, maybe even the semi-final. And then I realised, oh, this is a thing that Tops do. They do cards that are related to recent events, and they're a limited run. And if you get a player who is considered a rookie in that tournament, who's blew up in that tournament and have made a bit of history for themselves, then you could be onto something good. So I figured I'll give it a go, especially as I was a fan of the tournament and the players myself. And again, because of the controversy, I think now is the time to strike hot with WNBA and with like women's football, because yeah, there's a lot of talk surrounding it and there's a lot of people enjoying it, and it's only getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So I don't know what order these are. I believe these are 2 separate orders. One of them wasn't supposed to come till the end of August, but we are now about 10 days in and it's here. So it's either the second part of my first order, in which case it'll be a part 2 to this video, or it is the second one delivered early, but we'll find out. I think one of them you have a chance of getting autographs as well, and the other one not so much. So Tops, when they send you these, they send you in a just a soft envelope, but they have them in this, and you're like, oh damn, it's a card. But in fairness, for the price you pay, they do give you a plastic thingy, which I'm not entirely sure how to open. So I'm pretty sure this is the second set I ordered, so they came early, and this is obviously after we won, because the first set I brought during the semi-final. And I believe I ordered 2 of these in an attempt to get one that was at least a parallel. Let's find out if that is the case. I don't believe it is, looking at these 2. So I don't know how they randomise these cards when you order them. Whether you just get lucky as someone who puts in an order and they just choose to stick one in or not. But I figured I'd get 2 just on the off chance that one might be a parallel. But I have not got lucky with a Chloe Kelly. Let's see if I can show you the shine of the Tops. There you go, you can see. So you got that shimmer of the Tops logo. Chloe Kelly scored the decisive winning penalty that made England UEFA Women's Euros 2025 champions. The English winger has been sensational all tournament and has stepped up every time her country has needed her, chipping in with crucial goals and assists that have helped the Lionesses progress through the tournament. A player for the big occasion, Kelly didn't disappoint in the final, coming off the bench and assisting Alicia Russo's equalising goal. With the tournament being decided on penalties, Kelly was tasked with scoring the all-important winning goal. She stepped up and she smashed the ball home to help the Lionesses retain their UEFA Women's Euros title. So yeah, and I just really like this card in terms of the photography. I remember watching the final and going, whoever gets that picture is going to be bloody cool. So she's holding her winner's medal, the trophy, and she's surrounded in the gold ticker tape that blows up when you all lift the trophy up. And I thought, damn, that's a cool picture for a photographer to obtain. So I've got 2 of these. I don't know what I'm going to do. Maybe I'll hold on to it. Maybe, I think a lot of people who are chasing parallels, I've seen a few pop up on Vinted for under the price they paid for them. It may well be because they were a limited run and they do sell out, and they did sell out, that in the future they may be more sought after. So I'll probably keep hold of both for now, but just treasure the one, as it were. And the second set, again, I ordered 2 cards. I believe one was Chloe Kelly and the other was Michelle. I will not try and pronounce her name without at least reading it. So when we aimed to get to the final, we had to come from behind, as we did in the final. We had to come from behind, and yes, this was the celebration that got us there, I believe. So another Chloe Kelly, again, doesn't look like a parallel. Let's just cover the second card, which I imagine is also not a hit, but you never know. Chloe Kelly fired England home through to the UEFA Women's Euros 2025 final with a dramatic 119th minute goal against Italy. Basically went to extra time, and there's not normally 190 minutes in a game, but when it gets to extra time there is. The English starlet was introduced into the match in the 77th minute and yet again made a difference for Lionesses. Kelly caused chaos down the wing and was key to England's dramatic comeback victory. With the game level at 1-1 and heading to penalties, the Lionesses were awarded a penalty at the death. Kelly's initial strike was saved. However, she reacted quickest to strike home the rebound effort and send England through to their second consecutive UEFA Women's Euro final. Again, we have the top sheen, and this was her celebration at the corner flag, which was pretty cool. And this last one again doesn't look like it is a special card, but it is a debut, which I imagine is a rookie, and she pretty much made a decisive moment in this game that again gave England a shot at going through and then eventually getting through the semis and then winning the final. Michelle Agyemang, I believe is how you pronounce it, Michelle Agyemang. So yeah, it's a bit of a shame I've not got any parallels, but again, these cards I believe will retain some kind of value, or at least memories for me, and I've only got the one duplicate, so it'll only be one I'll be looking to sell anyway. So I don't know if you'll be able to read that, but let's give it a quick over. England's Michelle Agyemang scored the equaliser in the Lionesses UEFA Euro quarter-final with the Swedes. The 19-year-old forward completed a sensational comeback in the game, which saw England advance to the semi-finals of the competition. Agyemang was introduced in the 17th minute with England trailing 2-0 down, and she made a huge impact. I'm paraphrasing here because that's not exactly what it says, but it reads better that way. Lucy Bronze scored just 120 seconds later. Bouncing on a header from Beth Mead, Agyemang struck into the net to take the game into extra time. It was only the youngster's 3rd England cap and proof that she can compete at the highest level. So yeah, she kind of became the star of the tournament because, yeah, I think she saved her ass in 2 games, either with a cross or an assist, or, a cross and an assist, pretty much the same thing, or an important goal. But I think it was the last 3 games, including the final, that England had to come from behind to win it. But yeah, so those are tops now, those are tops now, and yeah, they're recent events, and you can get them to if you go on their website, search now, you can see what they have in terms of recent events, and they will immortalize them in card form. They will typically do some kind of chase as well, be them one-on-one parallels or other different parallels. Occasionally autographs. I unfortunately have hit none of those things. But they're cool cards to own, if not a bit expensive. But they do come in these crazy hard cases, which is just as well because it's in the packaging. Otherwise, it's a bit meh. Anyway, peace. So yeah, I'm back. I wasn't expecting to come back in the future, but here I am. So I have to re-edit this video. Third package arrived. I got an email off them after I received the second package. I was only expecting 2 packages, and they basically said that I was to expect another delivery. During the first delivery, they let me know I was getting a delivery. During the second delivery, they didn't. And then after I received the second delivery, I got the new message saying, "We've sent out your package." I was like, have you really? I've already got it. The computers must be delayed, must be messing up. If I get really lucky, they're going to send me the same thing twice, and the computers have messed up, and I'll have a second chance at getting a rare card. So I know what's in this because I've already opened it because I was confused. But let me show you. So, did I get a hit? We do have. Had to think about that. Michelle Agyemang. And it is just a single card, and as you well know, because you've already watched the video, I already have the Michelle Agyemang card, so why have I got a second one? Let's find out. And I am delighted to show you that I can't see what I'm doing without peeking around the side of the card. So yeah, that bad boy, I have 32 out of 50, and I managed to hit a limited edition card, which is kind of cool. Yeah, these tops now, I didn't know how they worked. I just assumed that if you got a hit, they would send it with your normal package in place of the base card. But they didn't do that. They sent me it separate weeks later, to the point that when I got that second email, the day after I received the second package saying, "We've just sent you a card out," I didn't get anything for at least a week or so, and I was just like, yeah, they're definitely not going to send anything else. In fact, I woke up this morning, or I was thinking about it last night, thinking, yep, that definitely ain't going to happen, that didn't happen, and then this came this morning. So yeah, cool, we got a hit, and it is of the best young player of the tournament, her rookie tournament, and yeah, I'm really chuffed. So maybe my luck isn't all that bad after all. Peace.